Anyways, let's go to 2022 for Good Boy. I also had another name I saw. What was it? Me, you, and Frank, or something like that. Um, Summary for this film: Christian, a millionaire heir, meets Sigrid, a young student, on a dating app. They hit it off quickly, but there's only one problem. Christian lives with Frank, a man who dresses up and constantly acts like a dog. Written and directed by, oh God, Bill. I'm gonna just say it how it's spelled, man. Bill Jarbo.
Bill Jarbo.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
And BOE, and the O has a line through it. What's that mean?
It's Norwegian.
Yeah.
Extra.
Barrow. You say it like this, Barrow.
Yeah, kind of.
But yeah, fucking immediately from the moment they introduced this man dog, all I want to know is the shitting situation, like the shitting pissing situation. Like, because does this guy have to, like, he said he takes him out at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't get to know what's going on though. I want to know. I want to see
I'll bet
it.
he's got a
I
butthole.
want. You think he's got a little flap or
Like
something that comes out of the suit?
You know
and
what?
he just-
Well, he was spanking him at one point, right?
Yeah, the flap
No,
comes
and
down.
there was like there was like a big, like a square for them
Yeah.
cheeks, and he was just,
Yeah. But I was kind of disappointed that you don't really actually get to that doesn't get fleshed out. But do you guys think you could overlook, like, let's say you guys are single and you meet a woman who is fairly attractive, multimillionaire, but she has a guy dressed up like a dog.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Answer's yes.
no.
I
Now,
don't have
would
any
you-
problems with this scenario at all. So.
Two dogs.
Within the
I would be like, what's the fucking deal, though? Like, what are we doing here?
within the time period that they're dating and stuff? Would you go to the cabin? Would you give up
No.
your phone?
Millionaire, right? Multi-millionaire? Yes, I would.
Nah,
Randy's in for adventure.
Yeah.
dude, that one night Tinder slam, that would have been
Yeah.
it. I would have never, because we're right. She met Frank the next morning.
Yeah,
And she
could you
shit
imagine that?
herself, and she got the fuck out of there.
I would have
Yeah.
been like, "This is so cool. You're so
Artist.
rich. You've got a person in here. This is great."
But I didn't have
Buy me
a
some movies.
Yeah, right.
I didn't have a lot of notes for this because it's fairly enjoyable. I felt it was a little bit long. Could have been a short film. I think you could have scrunched this up. But some of the funny shit I noticed was when the girl is like trying to get away, she sucks at it, man. Like she runs away a little bit and then she stops and she yells, and then she runs away a little bit and then she stops and then she yells, and then the next thing you know, she's laying on the ground, and then she all of a sudden decides to fucking go back and take care of this guy and help the dog guy, but
In the
fucking
weakest way possible.
Yeah.
and you only hit him once. That's it.
That
That's
was a
all
dab
you.
at-
Uh,
uh,
I'm I don't know, but I'm probably hitting this guy until his head's pulp
Yeah,
myself,
like Sin City
or
style.
the tree branches, you know. So,
Yeah. He'll be.
And then
He'll
I'll
be
stab
gone.
him with splinters.
yeah,
Like right in the fucking face.
yeah.
The only thing I really wanted to know was like more. I need more information on how he brainwashes these people, because what you have here is a man of normal human strength, and then another man of normal human strength, and a woman of normal human strength. Why can't the two take down the one guy fairly easily, like real quick? Why?
Well, I think the one
mean,
guy was broken, right? So he was a shell of a human. He was conditioned to be obedient, and he broke that, and so he was reverting back. So I don't think she was going to get any help at that point out of him.
Nah, he
But
confessed.
As far as her, I don't know why she didn't. Like I said, I mean, there were many other things after she hid that in that room that she could have used to finish the job. The stereo. I mean,
The fucking
Yeah.
knife was sticking out of the
the
silk.
knife.
all right,
All right.
but I give it a 7 out of 10. So I just wanted to throw that in there.
Nice.
I recommend it. It's
Oh, yeah.
weird.
yeah, weird ass movie. Not so much a horror movie as it is a thriller. like I kind of think my mom would kind of like this movie. There's just always that tension, that's what she
Yeah.
likes. Um, why was Frank acting like he couldn't get away? He was just getting spanked, right?
Yeah.
He just was
It was
spanking his
broken.
ass for. Uh, Not a lot happens in this movie, but it kept my attention. So I think that says a lot. The acting was good. I swear I've seen that chick, the lead chick in the movie before, but I couldn't place her. The plot, whatever. There's no effects to this movie, so they didn't have to think in the budget. See, take out the effects, you get some better actors.
Yeah.
It was all those dog masks. That's where the budget went.
It was the ending. What that was? Did they have a kid? Did they kidnap a kid? What?
Yeah, it was Frank and Sigrid's kid.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, so it moved ahead.
Their puppy.
Was that his whole plan the whole time? You think to get a mate
for a
for?
bitch.
After he got her and found out that he didn't want her as a person, probably because
Yeah.
that was a question she asked. How does he have sex? Like, well, you're gonna learn today.
Yeah.
Someday I'll find that lady that understands my dog situation.
But yeah, it was just kind of middle of the road for me, and that's what I gave it a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like, spoiler alert, y'all listening to this, Sigrid was always a dog because she must have been colorblind and not see the fucking red flag that was that this guy was. Yeah, he looks like a cleaned up Justin Bieber. He's polite, he's nice, he's charming as shit. The girl, she Tindered him, sweet. She sees Frank, she's rightfully freaked the fuck out. Her roommate.
I was gonna say, do you think the roommate's the bad guy in this movie?
I
Actually,
feel like, yeah. He's
Not
like,
good
no, it's
advice.
not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's just what they call it, dog play.
Dog play. It's just a little dog
It's just
play.
a little bit of dog play.
Yeah,
It's not
they're
bad.
not. We just did British accents, but whatever.
Because that was easier.
It was. Did you guys get a British dub?
Yeah.
That's how you watched it?
It's just
It's
a little
easier.
bit of
Because
dog play.
they almost sound English when they speak.
They did
English
say
anyway,
some
a
shit
little
that
bit.
was like what did he say? That there was some English, like it sounded just like English, hard to get or something like that. When there was certain phrases that were just
there's some like similarity, but I love the deceptive opening scene. He's making this awesome dinner.
Oh yeah.
Test the au jus, the gravy. Looks perfect. Oh, he's making some for his dog too. Oh, this guy's all right. This is cool.
He's a good owner. He's a good owner.
He's a good owner. And then comes Frank with that creepy fucking mask. That mask, man. And just starts eating, and it's like, good boy. I was like, that's the way to open a fucking movie, man.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Like, that was really cool. Sigrid. What a dumbass. She couldn't save herself, like, just at all. Like, yeah, she got caught. All right. You put the knife. As soon as Frank bit Christian in the cage, she should have been on top of that fucking knife.
Yeah.
And then just stabbing at anything that blade would go into. Like,
she had like 4 opportunities to actually kill this guy, like literally kill him,
or even fucking escape.
Yeah.
Dude, just keep running downhill. You're gonna.
I would have been gone.
Yeah,
I would have been out of there.
Like,
she could have kept running.
Out. He's broken, gone.
She could have kept running, and then we could have got this line of dialogue. Look, it's the road.
Look, it's the road. How would she would have delivered it really good too. She's like, oh, thank God. Yeah, she falls asleep. which I thought was weird. But you would think that a character like that would get caught by the guy because he'd be stalking him, and he was just beating Frank for hours, like breaking him back down with Norwegian metal. Tough.
Which was awesome.
That was yeah. I just another thing that bugged me is how does she not know who this guy is? Like just at all.
Yeah, if he's part of that like royal family or whatever they were talking about, how do you not know that?
I mean, her roommate knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? Just like she was like complete stranger mode.
Right.
Oh, this cute guy on Tinder. All right, cool. As rich as you saw all his mom's pictures and stuff, like her photography, like she was obviously famous.
Right. That'd be like you walking in and you see Hunter Biden, and you're like, I don't know who this man is. He's real nice.
Yeah. You know what though? I would not know what he looks like. I don't think I know what he looks like. He could be sitting right next to me. I'd be like, I've never. I mean, I've heard the name. I know who he is. I know he did crack or something. But if he was sitting next to me, I wouldn't know who he is. So yeah, I could see that happening.
All right.
But, one scene that was creepy, is when Frank was watching them bone, and you only see half his face, and it's dark. The way those eyes, like I don't know, just that was a really good and creepy shot. Like it was just, and then when he spoke, I was like, is he? Who's the crazy one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that had me too. Yeah.
Like who's the master and who's the slave? Like, are they doing some weird role reversal or something? And then that, saw where that went. But overall, I like the way it ended. The little baby, he was a cutie. His little dog outfit. But you know what that's gonna be. He's gonna be obviously raised that way instead of broken. Yeah, I really like this one. It was definitely creepy. I gave it a 7.
Nice.
And Frank finally fucked.
Hey.
I liked this a lot too. I did not want to watch this movie. When Frank told me, our Frank told us that we were going to be watching this, I was like, man, I don't fucking want to watch it. Like, I normally don't want to watch some of the movies that we pick, but I was like visibly angry when I had to sit down and watch this. Like, I actually got up a couple of times. I'm like, God, I fucking don't want to do this. And I sat back down on my couch. I'm like, all right, just going to do it. And I loved this movie. So thank you, Aaron and Went. Yes. I appreciate it. I love the way it was shot. I thought the actors were really great. I couldn't believe how crazy this plot got. As one of my favorite scenes is when the dog finally speaks to the lady, because you're waiting for it. There's no way this guy doesn't say something to her at some point. And he leaves the room in this cabin, and he just rips his mask off. And he's like, "We gotta get the fuck out of here. He's fucking crazy." I was like, "This is great. This is what I was expecting. Some sort of turn for this.
This is cinema."
Yeah, it's cinema, fellas. I couldn't believe, because then from there on, I was with John. I'm like, is this guy crazy? Or
are they gonna flip the script?
Yeah.
Or
is he? Yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't understand the dynamics still all the way up until we get the other turn with the cell phone and everything, and then you're like, oh, this guy is fucked. Like, he is 100% Patrick Bateman, only he's not killing people. He's putting them in dog costumes, And there were so many things about this movie that I liked, because it says a lot of shit with visuals. Like, you guys pointed out, she's not cool with it at first. Ingrid, right? Or is that her name?
Sigrid.
I'm sorry. Sigrid. So she's not cool with it at first. She comes around. Then they're in the cabin. They're petting and playing. It's showing you how you can normalize crazy shit if somebody else is telling you it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, it's showing you the ability this guy has to present crazy and get you to be on board with it. It was really an interesting movie, an interesting idea. Whoever wrote this, I would like to meet them, because they've probably got some great shit to tell you, some amazing ideas.
I'd like to see how Frank got there. I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind seeing a story.
I'd
about
watch a
that.
prequel and a sequel for sure to
Hell
see
yeah.
how this all played out. I thought the runtime was great. It was just for me. I know Frank said it could have been a little tighter, but for me, it was pretty quick.
Wasn't
I
it
didn't.
short? Wasn't
Yeah, it
it?
was like an hour
Yeah,
and
it
20
I'm
minutes.
just, I just
Yeah.
said it could have been a short film. That would have been.
You
Oh,
was
you
short.
All right
oh
with it.
oh it could have been a short
was
film. Gotcha.
way shorter than most movies nowadays, so I was actually left wanting a little bit more at the end, which is crazy. I don't know how to recommend this to people because I can't be like, hey, you're gonna watch this amazing movie.
It's
But
not about dog kinks.
yeah, it's not. But
It's
yeah,
not.
I would definitely tell people to check this out. It was worth every penny. I gave it a 7 out of 10 as well. I couldn't believe how much I liked this movie. And I immediately told people about it that I work with the next day. I was like, hey, you guys know I said I watch weird shit, so be prepared. But if you want to watch something really weird that's going to make you go, what the fuck, check this out. And some people got back with me and they liked it. So yeah.
No,
Cool.
they didn't, Randy. No, they didn't.
A couple of people I liked it. So there, I got a couple of good recommendations. So I don't know, some
This is a
people.
lot.
I work with a couple of horror fans. So my boss, he never takes any of my recommendations after I told him to check out he had never seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Oh my god.
I was like,
You didn't
well,
like
he's
it?
seen the first. He it wasn't for him. So yeah,
Some people
Was it
hate that
different
movie.
feel?
yeah. But
I've
anyways,
seen-
this was a pleasant surprise. Thank you very much, Frank, for this. So
I did.
Yeah.
I did a good one.
yeah.
Yeah. So